Welcome back to Mom Hacks and Tips. Today we're tackling a huge topic, something I think every parent, especially new mothers, struggles with. Forget everything you think you know about being a good mom. We're going to unpack that myth today with our special guest, Dr. Sarah Carter, a developmental psychologist and author of The Authenticity Advantage. Sarah, welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me, Daniel. It's a conversation I'm passionate about because I see the weight of this myth on parents every single day. I call it the invisible backpack.
The invisible backpack. I like that. What's in it?
It's filled with bricks of guilt, inadequacy, and endless societal expectations. It's the pressure to have Pinterest-perfect lunches, a spotless home, a child enrolled in 3 extracurriculars before they can walk, and all while maintaining a pre-baby body and a thriving career. It's completely silent, but mothers are carrying it everywhere.
And it's heavy. It leads to this constant feeling of not being good enough, no matter how much you're doing.
Exactly. And the first step is just to acknowledge that the backpack is there. It's not about blaming yourself for feeling this way. It's about recognizing that the standards we're being held to are, frankly, impossible.
So where did these impossible standards even come from? It feels like the ideal mom narrative has gotten more intense, especially with social media.
It certainly has. Historically, the image of the perfect mother has shifted. But in the digital age, it's been amplified 1,000 times over. We're constantly exposed to a curated highlight reel of everyone else's parenting journey. It's not just the celebrity moms anymore. It's the influencer down the street whose toddler only eats organic, aesthetically pleasing snacks.
The Instagram ideal, as you call it in your book, it creates a false reality where it seems like everyone else has it all figured out.
It does, and understanding that what we see online is a performance, not a documentary. It's a tiny filtered slice of a much messier, more beautiful reality. Knowing that these myths are constructed helps us start to deconstruct them in our own minds.
That makes so much sense. So for the mom listening right now who is tired of the endless pressure to be perfect, how does she start to shed that heavy backpack and define what being a good mom means for her?
It's about shifting your focus from external validation to internal alignment. I call it finding your authentic North Star. Stop looking at what other moms are doing and start looking inward at your own family's values and needs.
Can you give our listeners a practical way to do that? An exercise, perhaps?
Absolutely. Take a piece of paper and write down 3 to 5 core values that matter most to you in your parenting. Is it kindness, resilience, curiosity, adventure? It's not about what you think the word should be. It's about what truly resonates with you and your partner. This becomes your compass.
So when you're feeling pressured to sign your 2-year-old up for Mandarin classes, you can look at your list and ask, does this align with my core value of playful discovery?
Precisely. It allows you to make decisions from a place of confidence, not comparison. It's also about embracing your strengths and acknowledging your limitations without judgment. If you hate crafting, don't force yourself to be a DIY mom. Maybe your strength is storytelling or having kitchen dance parties. That is just as valuable.
These are fantastic strategies, Sarah. And having a toolkit of reliable resources is so crucial when you're trying to navigate this new path. That's why I'm so excited to tell our listeners about mymiracleplan.online.
Having a central hub for support is a game changer.
It really is. The team at mymiracleplan.online has created an incredible all-in-one platform designed specifically for new and expecting parents, and so many of their best tools are completely free. Feeling overwhelmed with names? They have a free AI name generator. Want to know what's happening each week? Check out the pregnancy timeline. They also have guides for postpartum care, a huge library of parent resources and articles, and even a new baby plan to get you organized.
That sounds incredibly comprehensive.
It is. Plus, there's a daily tracker, natural recipes for you and your baby, and digital products to make life easier. It's a resource built to support you, not add more pressure. It's all about practical help. Just visit mymiracleplan.online to explore all the free tools. It's the kind of power-up we're talking about.
I love that. Tools that empower, not overwhelm. It fits perfectly with the idea of cultivating self-compassion. Another power-up is to curate your social media feed. Unfollow or mute accounts that make you feel inadequate. Your mental health is more important than their follower count.
That's a boundary many of us forget we can set. And what about reframing so-called failures, the burnt dinner, the toddler tantrum in the grocery store?
Those aren't failures. They are simply data points. The dinner burnt? Now you know to set a timer. The tantrum happened? It's a sign your child was tired or overwhelmed, a learning opportunity for you both. It's not a reflection of your worth as a mother.
So once we start doing this internal work, how do we bring it into our real-world relationships? How do we build that supportive village?
That's the ripple effect. You start seeking out other parents who are authentic and non-judgmental. Be brave and vulnerable first. Admit that your house is a mess or that you're struggling. You'll be amazed at how many people will breathe a sigh of relief and say, "Me too."
You give them permission to be real too. And what about communicating this shift to partners or even older children?
It's about having open conversations. You can say to your partner, "I've been feeling a lot of pressure to be a certain kind of mom, and I want to focus more on our family's actual happiness instead." In the end, what your children will remember is not the perfect crafts or the gourmet meals. They will remember a mom who is present, happy, and authentically herself.
That's the ultimate goal. The best mom is a happy, healthy, and authentic mom. Dr. Sarah Carter, thank you so much for this empowering conversation.
It was my absolute pleasure, Daniel. Thank you for having me.